Everybody, welcome to a special edition of Attack with Larry C, or Larry C's Attacking Handbook. Because this is Olympiad season, the Great Olympiad going on, the 42nd Olympiad being held as I speak in Baku, Azerbaijan. A lot of great games from that event, of course. Always hard-fought games, very intense. They're playing under the flag, and so people tend to take these very seriously. And a lot of great chess comes as a result of that. And so we got some. I've been talking about King in the Center, past 5 or 6 episodes of Attack with Larry C, or Larry C's Handbook, and it's one of my favorite subjects: how to go after the guy's king in the center. But before we get to a few great examples, really good examples of that from this event, let's first go through a rather striking little effort. This is by Canada's Eric Hansen, white, his opponent Cuban GM Yuri Gonzalez, black. And just please take note of some of the themes in this little effort. Okay, so this is a advanced Caro-Kann. I think I was raving about this. What an effective line it is. It's just tearing up the chessboard these days on the circuit. Okay, and we get one. You'll see another excellent example of this a little later on. Okay, the idea behind e5 really is to gain space and to deny black the natural developing square f6. So white's got a built-in little space advantage. And here Hansen plays the classical mode of development. There's other schemes there for white, like h4 is very also has many virtues. Okay, but here black plays a solid line. He's playing h6, providing a retreat square for his bishop. Hansen employs the kind of a attack on both sides posture. There's the knight. Now it's ready to support maybe a4, a5, or even c4. It can jump into c5 at a moment's notice. And here Gonzalez now plays g5 to create play on the king side and to develop that bishop on f8. Why knight e1? We don't like to retreat in this show, but here this is a good retreat. The knight's headed for an excellent d3 square, and also this sets up f4 and possibly bishop h5. So here Gonzalez plays a temporizing move, queen c7. I think bishop g7's also been played. And here Hansen takes advantage of that this move to install the bishop on h5, where it's very well placed, preventing castling, for instance. And now Gonzalez lashes out, and Hansen meets break for break. So he's inviting c4, closing the center. If c takes d4, white's pretty happy about that outcome. Now his knight has reached a very powerful square, centralized, where it also bears down on the bishop on f5. Things are looking very promising for white. Gonzalez closes the center. And let's see what happens after this. Okay, now white plays to maneuver the knight to excellent g3 square, or even e3. And of course now facilitates the development of the bishop. Queen b6, threatening e5 based on the pin, and also keeping white tied down to b2. Looks perfectly sensible. White plays knight e3, in kind, answering in kind, meeting the threats. Now black has to be conscious of knight takes f5 ideas. He castles, and I might say he castles into it. But the refutation very deep. Watch this. Okay, so he gets more forces now geared up towards the black king, and black breaks, and that unexpected. And here we go. Here's the fun part. Okay, knight takes, that's easy. Knight takes f5. So white plays pawn takes pawn or something like that. Black has a